And don't run from all the tourists, run! Shoot all the other tourists. Ah, you're dead. Ohayou gozaimasu. This is the third, final day here, part of our vacation package. Check-in's not until midday, so what we'll do is enter the park early again, and then we'll come back and check it out. So hopefully we'll squeeze some activities in the morning and a bit more this afternoon. I'm exhausted, I'm tired, my feet hurt, but I'm excited for this, so let's go. Okay guys, you might have just seen the scene inside the merch shop. There's a massive line that like loops around. The line goes pretty quick, but remember this is a weekend crowd as well, and they just went crazy for all the Halloween merch. They're like vultures, they're like, you know, Chinese people at the seafood buffet, just all swarming in, just grabbing everything like they can. So some of the blind boxes ran out of stock, so I quickly grabbed some and they quickly restocked, and everybody's trying to quickly grab them again. It's quite hectic in there. Like all the Disney exclusive merch, it's like it's popular, everybody wants it, you know, like it's a thing here. So and don't run from all the tourists, run. They all want to get him. They all want to get him. No, get out of my way. Early snack, it's only 10 o'clock and I just had buffet breakfast. Time for a pumpkin churro here at Disney Sea, directly behind me, this stand here. I can smell the pumpkin. It's crunchy, it's very crunchy. Let's try it. It's light and crispy on the outside, a soft, like doughy feeling in the inside. You get the nice balance of the pumpkin and maple syrup, so it's like a fruity sweetness to it. Now the SS Columbia, you can just see that cool breeze is nice. The sea breeze is just right behind us. That's where the coastline is. Just you got this awesome cool breeze hitting me now. Oh, it's refreshing. Much better view from up here. Much better view. Get out. Ooh. All of the Disney. See what behind it? That's the coastline. Right out there. How cool is this? Even out here on the boat, you can see Mount Fuji in the distance. You probably can't catch in the GoPro, it's just right there. I might have to zoom in on this. Let's zoom in. And there it is. Mount Fuji in the distance. Got a little bit of cloud just above the top. You see just the peaks top there. This place is getting some Titanic vibes here. I've never actually been on a cruise ship, so I can't really compare. This is a place a bit fancy. Now we're going to get on a little boat. A nice little round trip around Disney Sea. Today's going to be a slightly easier day compared to the past 2 days we've had. And we're rushing around. Practically we've done most things already, but we're still going to check out the better hotel in 40 minutes. Taking a cruise over this time, my legs hurt, but this is just a nice easier way to get to the other side of the park without having to go through the crowds or walking. It feels so much better. Yeah, definitely taking that boat was so much easier than trying to walk around the whole park again. It just, oh man, after the third day my legs are just exhausted. Like I'm struggling to walk. Like it's hard to sit down and have to get back up again. And so we've still got another 4.5 hours to go here until the next hour soaring. Then we'll probably leave here by 7, 8 o'clock at night, try to beat the crowd. So let's make the most of it while we're still here. Let's shoot all the other tourists. Ah, you're dead. Actually not that one, that's where a hotel room is, not that one. Okay, here now at Mama's Biscotti's Bakery. We've got a cinnamon roll and I got a cold iced coffee. This is the iced coffee was part of the drinks package we got. So, and of course I love my cinnamon rolls. I of course had to get one, so let's dig into this. It's very bready. It's very, compared to other cinnamon rolls, it's very sticky. You get, after eating, your fingers get really sticky and doesn't really have that little gooiness in the inside like compared to most common cinnamon rolls. It's just got, it's more, let's say it's the bread to icing and the seasoning ratio is a bit, sits more toward the bread side. I mean, it is only 480 yen, which is like $4.80 Australian, give or take, so it's an adequate price for one, but at the same time there are better ones out there. But It is what it is. My first gondola ride. Oh, my friend, my gondola buddy. Time for lunch. This time I got a spiced turkey leg. Turkey leg here in Japan are a lot smaller than the ones you get in the US. They're almost the size of like a giant chicken leg or chicken wing. But it costs like 500 yen give or take. It's spicy. I don't know how spicy it would be, so we'll try it out. It's Mickey Mouse. The turkey leg is slow cooked, which gives it a very tender, juicy flavour. There is a light seasoning which gives that turkey a nice flavour kick in your mouth. It is small compared to the ones in the United States, but it's definitely a delicious snack and it's worth trying it out. This is how the room looks. You can see it's all square. You can tell it's square, top to bottom, until we look through here. Now it looks, it's like one big room. Wow. Alright, so second to last thing is the during the centre of the video, I'm actually feeling a bit anxious. I don't know why, but it's just like I've done it before and I liked it. But I think it's because I know what I'm expecting. I really don't like that, roller coaster bit part, but let's just do it. We paid for it, so okay. I survived. It survived. It wasn't as bad as I remembered. It feels like they skipped out one part because they did the part that comes up and down, but there's also a part where they kind of just divert off and head into past, you can see the whole lake and around Costa, but somehow just went down, up and across the bridge. So it feels like a part of it was cut off at some point, but they just moved it around. But it is what it is. But that's done. Now we can just chill out for the day until soaring really in 2.5 hours. One of our last snacks I got at Disney Sea was a long pizza roll, which is pretty much a pizza wrapped up with tomato, basil and cheese. Cost 960 yen. Nice quick little snack for the end of the day. It tasted like a Neapolitan pizza but rolled up, which kind of made it a little bit easier to eat. It was a nice little finish on a day like this. So that now finishes my 3-day Tokyo Disney vacation package. It was a very exhausting 3 days at the park. I'd like to give you a summary of my thoughts, what I enjoyed, what I disliked, and what they can improve on. It was definitely an enjoyable 3 days packed full of fun and adventure. Having the happy entry pass and staying at the hotels on the park made it so much easier going to the park and taking a break when we're feeling exhausted. The price of the food was definitely a lot cheaper compared to the United States. However, the overall quality can be a hit or miss. One thing I'd like to mention is after the first day, we went to a foods court and shopping centre just outside the park because the food was a little bit cheaper there, and plus we got a chance to stock up on some water and some supplies and snacks as we returned to the hotel. I did find it surprising that we had to pay a little extra to use the pool. It did come with an onsen, which was nice, but it was something I was planning on doing after the vacation package because I thought I needed some sort of R&R to recharge myself. Pre-booking a lot of the rides and attractions in advance was a nice addition as it cut down a lot of time which is normally spent waiting in lines, and it gave us more chance to enjoy our days at the park. Now let's talk about the things I disliked. This is more in regarding the Halloween merchandise. So on the first day we found it quite difficult to buy the merchandise at Disneyland. We didn't know how popular it was or weren't advised to get there early. The first day they closed off an area of the store where all the Halloween merchandise was sold, and in order to get inside you have to be pre-booked with a time enter slot, but which we didn't know at the time. So we thought we'd try our luck and go outside to the Bon Voyage gift shop, which is outside of Tokyo Disneyland, but they also closed it off to people who didn't have a reserved time slot. However, the next 2 days at Disney Seas, we easily got the merchandise at 2 different locations with no hassles. I just wish there was a bit more, clarity on this. I just didn't know how popular this stuff was. What I do enjoy about the Tokyo Disney theme parks is the food is a lot cheaper than what you get in the United States. The staff are
have a lot of positive energy, will make your day a lot more fun. Even staying at the resorts make things quick, convenient and easy, especially after a long day. The only thing I believe they should work on, they should extend the pool hours. It closes at 6 PM, and they really should close it at 11 PM. Only because after a long day, you really just want to use your onsen and relax. And the other thing they should work on obviously is handling the situation of their exclusive merchandise. If there's a store that sells on the other side of the park, they should tell people. So in conclusion, it is a very expensive, but is definitely worth your money. And if you're willing to spend that much money on a Disney trip, it does take a lot of hassle out of organising the rides, attractions, and plus to give you a chance to rest your legs on a day. This is definitely a once-off thing to do. I would not recommend this multiple times unless you're an absolute Disney fanatic. So that finishes my 3-day vlog at Tokyo Disneyland vacation package. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. If you got any feedback or any questions about it, I'm more than happy to answer in the comment section down below. So take care of yourselves. Happy eating. Munch out.